The WNBA tracked 203 injuries in 2024. That was already bad. But what's happening in 2025 is making last year look like a warm-up. We're only halfway through this season and the injury numbers are already catastrophic. Before I show you the shocking comparison that has players secretly terrified, make sure you hit that subscribe button because what you're about to hear could change everything about the WNBA's future. Let's start with the most mind-blowing stat of all. In 2024, Caitlin Clark played all 40 games. Every single game. She was an Iron Woman, never missed a beat. Fast forward to 2025, she's already missed over 20 games and counting. That's not normal progression. That's a complete collapse. And she's not alone. Here's what the league doesn't want you to know about the 2024 versus 2025 comparison. Last year with 40 games, they tracked 203 total injuries across all teams. This year, with just 4 more games added to make it 44, injury rates have exploded by 47% for soft tissue injuries alone. We're not even counting the ACL tears and season-ending injuries that are piling up daily. Think about this for a second. In 2024, only 63 players missed more than 5 games due to injury. In 2025, we're already at 91 players and we're not even done with the season. That's a 44% increase in players missing significant time. The math is terrifying. Let me paint you the full picture of what changed between 2024 and 2025. The league added 4 games but kept the exact same season timeline. That means teams went from playing every 2.9 days to every 2.66 days. Sounds small, right? Wrong. That's the difference between recovery and breakdown. Caitlin Clark's transformation from 2024 to 2025 tells the entire story. Rookie year in 2024, she was unstoppable. Played through minor bumps and bruises, never sat out, won Rookie of the Year, 2025 starts, and boom, left quad strain in May, comes back, plays 5 games, boom, groin injury in July. Then they discover a hidden ankle bone bruise, 3 major injuries in 1 season after 0 in 2024. The financial comparison is even more shocking. In 2024, games featuring injured stars saw ticket price drops averaging 25%. In 2025, we're seeing 71% drops. 71%! The Chicago Sky moved Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese games to the United Center, expecting 2024-level crowds. Instead, they got 2025 injury reality with a half-empty arena. Here's a stat that'll blow your mind. 2024. All-Stars who missed games due to injury, 8 players total, averaging 3 games missed each. 2025. All-Stars injured so far, 14 players averaging 7 games missed each. We've literally doubled the injury rate for the league's best players in just 1 year. Sophie Cunningham's story perfectly captures this disaster. 2024 with Phoenix, played 38 of 40 games, shot 42% from 3, stayed healthy. Joins Indiana for 2025, tears her ACL before even playing 20 games. Career potentially over. That's not just bad luck, that's what happens when you push bodies beyond their limits. The scheduling comparison reveals everything. 2024 had 15 back-to-back games per team. 2025 has 22. 2024 had 3 instances of 4 games in 6 days per team. 2025 has 7. You're literally asking players to do almost double the workload in the most compressed periods. Television ratings tell the real story of this crisis. In 2024, nationally televised games averaged 1.2 million viewers, whether stars played or not. In 2025, games without injured stars are pulling 550,000. That's a 55% drop that didn't exist last year because stars actually played. Let me give you the breakdown nobody else is talking about. ACL tears in 2024, 4 total across the entire league. ACL tears so far in 2025, 9 and counting. Achilles injuries in 2024, 2. 2025, 5 already. These aren't minor injuries. These are career enders happening at more than double the rate. The MVP race comparison is insane. 2024 MVP candidates combined missed games, 12 total across the top 5 candidates all season. 2025 MVP candidates missed games already, 37 and climbing. 4 of the 5 haven't even played 70% of their games. How do you have an MVP race when nobody can stay healthy? You want to know what's really different? In 2024, teams could manage injuries with their depth. A star sits 3 games, role players step up, star comes back. In 2025, entire position groups are getting wiped out. The Indiana Fever literally has 4 guards with season-ending injuries. 4? That never happened in 2024. The rookie comparison is heartbreaking. 2024 rookies missed a combined 42 games to injury all season. 2025 rookies have already missed 78 games, and we're barely past the halfway point. These young players' bodies aren't even WNBA ready, and we're destroying them with this schedule. Here's the comparison that should make everyone angry. NBA in 2024, reduced back-to-backs, extended season for more rest, injury rates dropped 18%. WNBA 2025, increased back-to-backs, same timeline with more games, injury rates up 47%. They literally did the opposite of what works. International players are getting destroyed by the 2024 to 2025 change. Last year, they could manage overseas commitments and WNBA because 40 games was doable. This year, with 44 games compressed, they're breaking down. Emma Miesemann even said publicly she might skip WNBA seasons moving forward because of this. The medical staff comparison is scary. 2024, teams averaged 1.2 medical timeouts per game for injury evaluation. 2025, 3.7 per game. We're literally stopping games 3 times as often for injury checks. That's not basketball. That's a medical emergency every night. Check out this wild stat. Games where both teams had 3 or more players out injured in 2024, 11 total all season. In 2025, 39 already. We're having more injury-depleted matchups in half a season than all of last year combined. Social media tells the story perfectly. 2024 Fever highlights averaged 2 million views, whether Clark played or not, because she was always playing. 2025 Fever highlights with Clark injured, 400,000 views. That's an 80% drop that simply didn't exist last year. The attendance comparison is brutal. 2024 average attendance for Fever road games, 8,200. 2025 with Clark constantly injured, 5,100. Teams are literally losing 3,000 fans per game compared to last year purely because of injuries. Here's what nobody expected. 2024 defensive rating league average, 98.5. 2025, 94.2. You know why? Because injured stars are being replaced by defensive specialists who can't score. The quality of play has dropped dramatically from last year. Player quotes tell everything. In 2024, Breanna Stewart said, "I feel great, ready for playoffs." In 2025, she's saying, "We need to address the schedule before someone gets seriously hurt." When your Players Association VP goes from optimistic to warning about serious injuries in one year, something's very wrong. The Commissioner's Cup comparison is laughable. 2024 held mid-season, most stars played, ratings were solid. 2025, Caitlin Clark injured, multiple stars out, lowest rated Commissioner's Cup game ever. They literally cannot maintain their own tournament quality from one year to the next. Recovery time comparison destroys any argument for the current schedule. Average return from groin injury 2024, 12 days. 2025, 21 days. Same injury, nearly double the recovery time. Why? Because bodies are more broken down from the compressed schedule, so everything takes longer to heal. The draft impact comparison is terrifying for the league's future. 2024 draft picks signed, all first-rounders joined WNBA immediately. 2025 draft picks already indicating they might delay or skip WNBA, 3 in the first round alone. Young players are watching this injury massacre and reconsidering their careers. Here's the comparison that proves this is unsustainable. 24 teams using emergency hardship roster exceptions for injuries, 3 total. 2025, 11 teams and counting. We've nearly quadrupled the number of teams in emergency injury crisis mode. Training camp injuries tell the whole story. 2024, 15 total injuries reported during training camp league-wide. 2025, 38. Players were literally getting hurt before the season even started because their bodies never recovered from 2024. The playoff implications are massive. 2024 playoffs, only 2 significant players missed games due to injury. 2025 projection, based on current rates, 8 to 10 stars likely to miss playoff games. Imagine the finals without the best players because they're all injured. Veteran players are noticing the difference. Diana Taurasi played 32 games in 2024 at age 42. She's already missed 12 in 2025 and publicly said, "My body can't do this schedule anymore." When the GOAT says the schedule is too much, maybe listen. Comment below with what you think is worse: the fact that injuries increased 47%, or that Caitlin Clark went from 0 games missed to 20+. Because both stats show a league in complete crisis compared to just 1 year ago. The comparison is undeniable. 2024 was manageable. 2025 is a disaster. The league expanded too fast, compressed too much, and now their stars are paying the price with their careers. This isn't growth. This is destruction, and everyone can see it except apparently the league office. Like this video if you think the WNBA needs to immediately return to the 2024 schedule. Subscribe for more coverage of this developing crisis, and share this with every basketball fan you know, because the difference between 2024 and 2025 proves this is fixable if the league just admits their mistake. The players deserve better. The fans deserve better. The game deserves better than this injury apocalypse.